Hey everybody. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a trick that I've been using on one of my songs here, and it's kind of a little bit to do with mixing, but also kind of a little bit to do with the creative part of building a song. So in this case, I'm layering a snare, and I have, let's see, two main parts. So the regular hard hitting crack of the snare, which has more of the low end. Then there's a sort of clappy noise that goes with that. And then another sort of clappy part that has two different sounds. So I'll open this up. So I have battery going, and there's two of these sounds that are playing. So this one and that one. And those are playing on top of these two audio files. And altogether, it was sounding really punchy and pretty good. So I'll show you what I had at a certain point. So this is what I had. So it's pretty good, but it's kind of, to me it sounds almost too punchy. Like it's really focused, and everything's it's colliding all together, but it's not doing in a bad way. Like it's not creating some sort of phase cancellation and like lowering the punchability of the snare. It's actually all like right in line with each other, and it's creating even more punch because of that. So I'll take some of these off. So it's all kind of just in line there, but when I have it within the song, I'll show you with the song. It kind of sounds weird to me, and it's not. There's no reverb, There's like nothing. It doesn't really sound like it should be there. So, and I'll show you right away what I'm trying to get at. So I've been kind of experimenting with trying to space the snare out in some way. So whether that's with reverb or whatnot, and nothing was really working until I kind of came across this effect here. So this is the cloner plugin that comes with Cubase. And basically what it is like a chorus device. So it takes the signal and it splits it in multiple voices, and then you can have a certain amount of delay and detune. So it's kind of like, let's see what I have in waves. I think it'd be in modulation. It's kind of like a doubler. So it's taking the raw signal and then it's also splitting it into multiple signals, which then you can delay and you can also detune them. So that's what a chorus effect is doing. So I'll show you with this cloner and without, but first I'll start without and then with. So there it has a little bit, it still has that big attack, but it also has a little bit of like, I want to call it like timing spread, where it's kind of like, almost like that slight a bit about the slight amount of like initial, I don't know how you call that, like an envelope at the beginning, and then it kind of spreads it out at the tail end of it as well. And I'll show you the just this sound without and then with this cloner. Oh, okay, here we go. So you can really hear that phasing that's going on, and theoretically that might be like something you don't want, right? But when you phase something and you put it on top of another thing. So like I'm phasing this clap and putting it on top of this snare and then this snare, which are both working in phase with each other. It then kind of just spreads it out and it meshes not directly in line, like it's not completely in phase, but it's just enough out of phase so that it's working with each other. So I'll show you without this effect within the song and then with it in the song. So I'm going to go to a little bit further section. Let's go right here. So without and then with this effect. I'll show you it again in this part. So it kind of sounds like it's adding reverb or something, like it's doing something and it's spacing it out or something like that. Yeah, and I found that without this plugin, I like the sounds that's coming from the snares. It's like exactly that hard hitting snare that I want, but I also want it to do something and match and mesh with the song. So this spaced it out, made it sound the way I wanted it. And once I tried this plugin and then I heard it, I was like, whoa, that's what I need. Rather than just a bunch of reverb. Reverb is it's hard to control, and it wouldn't give you this effect. It wouldn't spread out a single hit like this in the way that I'm doing in this instance. So hopefully that gives you guys some ideas about layering different sounds. And yeah, hopefully this helps in your creative endeavor here. So thanks again, and leave any comments or whatnot if you have any questions about this. This is kind of a brief video, and it's not going to really go much further than what I've just showed you guys. So if you like that that addition of the clap, then, or sorry, the addition of the effect, this cloner effect, then experiment with it. See what you can come up with.